The cost of avoidance, guys. There's a big cost, and you may not be aware of it. However, let's change that today. So, let's give an example. I'm sure there's conversations where you want to say something to someone and you don't because out of fear of, oh, what if they react this way or that way? Or it's uncomfortable for me, and a man, me being uncomfortable, I don't want to feel that. Or it's get together, some event, you're dating someone, and oh no, I don't want to go because it's going to see all the things that I have wrong with me, and they'll see it and they'll run away scared, and then I'll have to face that. There's a multitude of things that it could be. The thing is, the more that you avoid, the more you stagnate. You avoiding isn't allowing yourself to grow. Your growth literally comes from doing the things you're afraid of doing. And so each time that you choose the comfort in the position, guys, every time that you choose to not have the conversation or you choose to not say hello, you're just reinforcing within yourself that you're not capable of doing the thing that you're scared of doing. Which it can be like, well, that's okay. I've always been this way, but everything's related in life. And so if you're constantly doing that, constantly, I mean, it's going to lead down the line to loss of confidence. In some cases, people can become depressed because it's always on your mind and you're always not doing it. So what is that saying subconsciously when it's always on your mind and it's something that you're always not doing? So if on your mind is winning and all that you do is lose, well, would you not say there's an effect there? Because if you're losing all the time, you're going to win. However, if you're always thinking about, man, this person, they're not going to like me or they're going to think I'm awkward. And because of that, every single time you don't say hello or you don't speak to the person or you don't lay out what you want to say, well, of course you're going to be at a certain point like, well, yeah, I'm not capable of doing it. And this happened to me. This happened to me. I remember, oh my gosh, in school growing up, when I was in a tumultuous period of my life, I told myself, no, man, I don't want to talk to this girl, for example. I don't want to talk to her because she's going to see me or think that I'm awkward in this place and that I am funny, right? Or do something rude to me. Which was never the case, guys. I've always been this extremely outgoing and extremely sociable person. However, when I was in a period of dark mental trouble, your mind starts to reinforce you anything to keep you safe and protected. That's all it is. So when your mind is telling you, no, don't do this, it's okay, or you want to do this but you don't doing it, it's just your mind trying to keep you comfortable because that's how we adapted. Your mind, in a way, had to be negative to keep you alive because there were so many daunting things that could take your life and our life at any time. Which was conducive in primal times, but we're not in primal times, my friend. So you have to be aware of that. And you can literally actively retrain it. Because when you do those things that you want to do, but you don't do, that only reinforces the muscle that you can't do them. And reinforcing the muscle that you can't do something reinforces to you that you are not capable. And the feeling of not being capable is a sad feeling. And sadness is what depression comes from. So now you're depressed or you're not in the best mood because you're continuing to do this. And now doing that for a period of life, that becomes a mood. That becomes just who you are. And so all of a sudden, you're bitter and you don't know why that is. It's because of the small decisions that you chose to avoid. Everything has a cost. So whatever it is that you fear, if you fear that social interaction, it's up to you. If you fear the social interaction, you can choose to do it when you're 10 years older, right? So, no, I'll do it 10 years later. And then so each time a social interaction comes up, now you're like, you're a bit scared, a bit nervous, a bit, I don't want to do this. And then you get to be 30 at this point, and obviously your career wouldn't have flourished because you never took charge of that thing that is going to aid you in your career. And so the person that did the opposite and did it then and there and said, I'm going to just do it now, and however it goes, whether that be terrible or good, I'm going to thank myself later. And so that person is the opposite of you, and they're extremely successful because of the difficult thing that they didn't avoid and they chose to do it. And when you do those things, it's kind of funny because when you do these things, there's a part of your brain. I'm not going to say the exact region. It's a part of the cortex. That part of your brain literally gets stronger. It gets stronger when you do the things that you don't want to do. And so you're facing the things. So the things that you want to avoid, you're just facing them. So you're not avoiding them. So you're literally getting stronger. Your body and mind are literally getting stronger. And it's just like in the gym. If you have to lift 500 pounds on a deadlift, well, the person who's been training to lift 500 pounds on a deadlift for a year or two is going to have better success than the person who hasn't. And so when you're training yourself to do difficult things, such as doing the things that you are avoiding, you're going to be more prepared to face things of higher responsibility in your life than someone who has not. And success brings responsibility. So you are going to be in a better position to embrace success than someone who hasn't been. Because also when you do this, your brain says, oh wait, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought that was the end of the world. Wait, it wasn't. I'm here, I'm alive, I'm fine. I actually feel a lot better. You do your little dance. and then you understand, oh, wait, what other lie is not true? Wait, this girl that I thought was going to be supremely difficult to approach? Oh wait, that's not as hard as I thought. And you do it. And all of a sudden, you're supremely confident, and that's supremely attractive to your partner. And you just know that, oh wait, there's not anything that I cannot accomplish or achieve if I truly put my mind to it. And it all stems from that. All of it. From not avoiding. Everything has a cost. Avoid now, pay later. Pay now and be rewarded later. I mean, it's everything, man, because since life is connected, if you're constantly avoiding something, well, what else are you doing? Maybe are you cutting corners in work? You can't just be this pristine person and have this pristine life and you're also just always avoiding this certain thing. It doesn't work that way. Because now the thing is, you're in this position and you're in a great position, but you know there's something you're avoiding. Okay, so face that, whatever it may be, and all of a sudden in the position you're in, you start to see that differently, and now you're making room to be in a better position. Because the mental power required to embrace the thing that you are scared of, the mental power required there gets replaced with the mental power of, oh, I can do anything. So you're literally conquering that thought, like literally, or the feeling, whatever it may be. So you're literally strengthening yourself. And literally people who are stronger can carry more things. If you're stronger, you can carry more weight in the gym. If you're stronger in life, you can carry more things in life. In success, money are weights of life. Do not avoid. That is the greatest lesson that I can really say that I've almost ever learned in my life. Whatever it is that you want to do or that you're afraid of doing, Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it 10 years from now. Do it now. Come on, you got it. I really appreciate all of you. And please, if you got any value from this, your subscription and you subscribing would be truly appreciated. And just know, everyone watching this, it's your time. Deuce.